Chartemis Prime, Chartemis Prime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shits, Startimis, subscribe,
Box all intact and everything. Hey, what's up, you guys? Articulation Prime here, doing another Transformers review on Transformers Masterpiece Grimlock, released by Hasbro. This is the American version of Masterpiece Grimlock right here. Very, very cool figure. Gotta say thank you again to John 3.0. Hooked me up with this figure, man. Thank you so much. This is a Toys R Us exclusive figure and Articulation Prime birthday. I gotta say, his robot mode is probably the coolest robot mode I've seen in any of these Masterpiece figures. And I have the Masterpiece Optimus, Megatron, Starscream, and Skywarp. So yeah, I really like this figure a lot. I have one complaint about him, which is just the size of the figure. I think he should be a lot bigger and compared to the Masterpiece Prime, but you know, other than that, he's really amazing. I really like the detail and everything going on here. Very G1 accurate too. This is transparent plastic with this red and green. So I'll give you a close-up look at like pretty much the whole thing so you get an idea. Oh, and very chromed out right here. One thing, and I really like the gold on the body. One thing is that this part right here doesn't really connect so well. You can see it's a bit loose over there. It's not very tight, but it's mostly because of his function. Gold tootsies. Okay. I really like this right here. The clear plastic with the gold underneath. And there's his face. And here's a couple of functions he has. You press this button right here and his jaw closes. Alright, that's neat. I believe the Japanese version is supposed to have like really sharp teeth, but another really cool detail is that you could actually see within his mouth he has the flamethrower right there in the back of his throat to shoot fire. You lift up his dome like that, and you can spin it. Oh, wrong way. And now he's Evil Grimlock. Very well articulated fingers right here. Each finger is very articulated. That's very neat. Got his big Autobot logo right there on his belly. Good head articulation. The arms are on a ball joint right there and can move right here. Due to the transformation, these are very posable legs. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. They can move like this and side to side like that. They have two joints right here and right here. Okay, good stuff. Now his function is if you grab his tail, you can make his head move side to side. So that's kind of neat. It makes more sense if his mouth is open, probably. Okay, too much fun. Oh, I really like that the transformation for this thing is really simple compared to most of the other Masterpiece figures, but want to pop this open right here in the middle, just like the original. Now I don't have a G1 Grimlock to compare it to. I used to, but it got tossed away with all my other G1 Transformers when I was a kid. Some of them made it, but very few of them did. Alright, and then you could swing the head back. I like to tilt the head up and then swing it all the way back so it fits right into this little nook right here. So that works out well. And then flip this top half forward like that. Try to get his arms out. Getting his fists out, you lift this tab right here, and then you could pull the hands out, and the hands are articulated. Well, the left hand is articulated. He has a function that prevents articulation on this one, but still has an articulated thumb on the right hand. Okay, now the most complex part of the transformation is the tail. So you split it open, alright? And this is one thing that's kind of weird to me, is that when you transform it, the legs don't perfectly make a straight line when you mush them together. But, you know, just made me feel like I was transforming it wrong for a while. And then this part, wait, what? what do? Oh, okay, yeah. You do this kind of McDeely thing and then fold that in. This piece is hanging down, fold that up and tuck it in. And do the same shit to the other side. Get him open so he's doing the splits. And you pretty much got it. That is it. There's Masterpiece Grimlock in his robot mode. Very cool robot mode. Like I said, I'm not really happy about the height. Here's Masterpiece Prime. The height difference should actually be the opposite. That Prime should be the one that's Grimlock's height. You know, it would be a really, really big figure and probably even more expensive than it already is. Because the Japanese version goes for like 150. This one goes for 70. So it's way up there. Probably would be double if it was that much bigger. I really like how it looks like light piping for the eyes, but they're not. It's just a very reflective kind of paint. So it looks like light piping, but it's not. Very, very cool. I like how they used a different shade of like a gunmetal kind of gray right here, and then black for the head instead of painting it all just one color. That's neat. A lot of good detail on that head sculpt. I like it a lot. If I turn his head all the way around, you can see this tab right here, and you flip it up, it turns red. See that? And I flip it down. Well, my hand's mostly in the way, but you can see it changes when I flip it up and down. Autobot logo is supposed to show up in the center right there, and it actually doesn't come through until you actually complete the transformation. See how it shifted up? That's really neat, and that's just me moving the legs up into that piece. There's a little tab inside there. Very cool thing. Hand right here has this function where you can put his gun or his sword in it, and it will light up. This bottom part of the arm right here, there's a button so you can see it kind of light up. I'm not going to show off the light so you can see it, but you can see it lighting up. He also has a sword. Very cool sword. Alright, put it in there and it does the same shit. You hit the button in the same place and you can see it light up. Very, very, very cool. His last accessory is his crown, for him being a King Grimlock, which, you know, when I saw that, I was like, damn, I don't remember that happening in the cartoon. And John 3.0 was like, yeah, it never happened in the cartoon. And I was like, oh, okay. So, and that fits nicely on his head like that, so that's cool, which I usually don't use. As far as our articulation goes, the head does move up very, very far, okay, and down and side to side because it's on that ball joint. Now the arms, I hear like the arm right here is getting like a little loose for me. You can see like this little wobbly. This one it's tight. On this side it's tight. But this one's getting loose, and someone had told me that they have heard of the arms kind of coming off on their Grimlock, so you gotta be careful about that. But like the leg moves like that, double jointed elbows. Okay, the wrist moves side to side. On this side, you can see that it's got this ball jointed thumb. On this side, he has the ball jointed thumb as well, plus an articulated finger right there, and the rest of the fingers move all together. One thing I used to do when I was a kid, when I had my my G1 Grimlock, and I'm just curious to know if anyone else did this, is that I used to clamp down the toes just to make it different. So I used to go like this. Does that make any sense to anyone? Would anyone ever do that just to make it less like its alternate mode? I don't know. It's kind of stupid now that I look at it, but you know, it's a big deal for me to have this thing because this is the newest Grimlock I've had since I was a kid, you know, so it really makes me happy, and it's so G1 accurate that it's really fun to have. If you take a close look at Grimlock's wang, it's actually a die-cast wang. That's the only part of the figure that really seems to be made out of die-cast. The rest of it's plastic, but this part right here, the penis, and not the hips, is just die-cast, and it doesn't go up any further than that. It's just this whole crotch piece that holds it together right here, going across, and his culo's die-cast also, so he's die-cast where it counts. He has waist articulation, very cool to have on a Masterpiece figure. Legs move outward, forward, double jointed knees, so that moves a lot very well, and it moves side to side, if I didn't already say that. So there's a good amount of articulation on this guy. Very, very cool figure. I really like his robot mode more than anything. He is a badass, but yeah, the weapons don't hold nearly as well in the left hand as they do in the right, for obvious reasons. But they will hold. Just gotta finagle it a little bit, so. But that's it. That's my review, you guys. Alright, I'll catch you later. Thanks again, John. Alright, peace.